everyone, so welcome back to my newest video, the New Year's Eve Get Ready With Me Glam. I hope everyone had a great Christmas and I hope everyone going forward has a great new year. I know that I'm going to push to make sure that 2017 is going to be one of the best years for me. I want to give a little disclaimer. This makeup look is not going to be something that you want to wear every day. This is going to be glam. So New Year's Eve party, whatever you want, it's definitely going to be hella glam. So if you would like to see how I achieve this look, please stay tuned and keep watching. So off camera, I did use the Clinique Dramatically Different Gel Moisturizer. Made sure that I got that all over my face. Want to make sure that I am properly skin prepped and hydrated. We're going to go in with the Too Faced Hangover Primer. This is one of my favorite primers, coconut water infused. It's very hydrating. I like that it feels nice and light, and a little bit goes a long way. So I massage it into my hand, get it all over my face, avoiding the eye area. That's what we have eyeshadow primer for. So I'm going to go over with my Born This Way favorite foundation. A little bit goes a long way. So I like to use the back of my hand as my guide, like my palette. Start off with that. I'm going to use my Morphe Blender. This is a blender, not a beauty blender. There is a difference, but this one is really nice. Starting in my cheek area, under my eye, spread that out really nicely all over. So you want to make sure that your foundation blends well. You want to make sure that you are even all over. So you need to make sure that you get everywhere, especially under the eye area. This next step is absolutely optional. I personally like to go in with two correctors, preferably YSL, the Touche Eclat correctors. So I like to start with the apricot one first, because this is going to definitely correct any dark spots under my eye area. So I do it around my eye area, then I do it around my lip area. Then I'm just gonna go in with the blender and blend away. Now I'm flipping it over on the other side. These Morphe blenders are really great. They're really nice and bouncy. If you ask me, they work just as well as a actual beauty blender for less price. No shade to my beauty blender. I'm gonna do it. It's going to brighten my under eye area. I like that bright and highlighted look. So I do my Cupid's bow, a little bit on my chin, lightly on the forehead, and blend that away. Should be really quick in between. So I know some of you may think that this is a lot, but it works for me. So try it. If you like it, then definitely incorporate it. And if you don't, something that you tried, it's not for you, try something else afterwards. That's all I would say. So bam. So please do not make fun of me in the shade that I use for concealer. I really love a really highlighted under eye look. So yes, I use NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Chantilly. Yes, this is the first shade they have in the line, but as I stated, I love a highlighted under eye area. So next step, I'm going to set, and I'm going to actually use my BESAME. This is actually BESAME translucent powder. This is also in a violet kind of shade. I don't know if you can see that, if the camera's picking that up well. So this is going to serve the purpose of brightening. So this is going to set and brighten my under eye area. So I'm going to use my Real Techniques brush. This is actually I believe a highlighting brush, but I use it to bake or set my under eye area. So as I am baking the rest of my face, I'm actually going to go in with my Laura compact foundation powder. This is shade number 8. Alrighty, so now that I'm set, I'm actually going to go into my brows. What I love to use is the Benefit Brow product, which is this right here. I use shade number 5. Comes off and bam, the top part becomes a brush. And I'm gonna take my Sephora collection number 20 brow brush. It has a spoolie on one side and then an angled brush on the other. Brush my brows into place. Like so. And then I'm actually going to start the bottom middle portion of my brows and just fill it in. So something like this. So then I like to go with that same brush that I had before with the spoolie and just kind of blend it up a little, blend it in place, because I want it to fade. I want it to look natural. And then I brush it so I can make sure that it sticks down. And then I like to also go with a Benefit 3D brow tones. This is like a brow highlight. This is in shade number 4. So I take that and I run it through my brows. Once again, this is more of a glam look. So I'm going to use a BAREMINERALS concealer. It's the serum. BAREMINERALS Bare Skin Complete Coverage Serum Concealer. I like using this to clean my brows. I like the way it looks. And then I like to do a little bit at the top, towards the tail. Not so much towards the front because I want it to look a little bit natural. I want it to look a little bit bushy in the front and then nice and tapered and clean towards the tail. We're going to go into the eyes. So next thing what we're going to do is we're going to use the Too Faced Shadow Insurance Primer. This is a staple in my everyday makeup. I love that it's 24-hour hold. Eyeshadows sit really nicely. Doesn't go anywhere. Small amount. And I like to use my fingers. Ring finger. So now I'm actually going to go in today with the Nubian 2 Juvia's Place palette. I am actually going to do this shade called Cleopatra, this nice blue shade right here, all on my lid. I'm going to go with a Makeup Forever flat eyeshadow brush. I'm going to pack that color on my lid. Then I'm going to go in with my MAC 220 something brush, is faded, and go with a brownie shade. And this is just to soften the edges and nicely blend the two together. I use Cleopatra first, which is that electric blue. Then I use Madagascar in the crease area. And I'm going to use a little bit of Layla in the outer corners. And it's okay if you have some fallout because after you set, it literally just dusts right away. Bam, bam. This is a nice small detailing brush. And I'm just going to run that with that same Cleopatra blue under the bottom. start contouring the face, shaping and redefining the face with the Bare Skin in Tan to Dark. Yeah, I know I'm hitting pan. And I'm going to take my favorite NARS contouring brush. Little tip from me, if you do a little bit of contour powder right under that lip area, it makes your bottom lip look bigger. Bam. Then I'm going to go in with my Cover FX Suntan bronzer. This is really nice to contour. This is what I use. I start right on the side of my eye area, bringing it down like so. Bring it into the eye. It helps blend that area really nicely. Like so. I'm gonna go again with my Cover FX Suntan bronzer. And now next step is going to be some highlighting. Oh, my favorite part of doing makeup is my highlighting. Use MAC Soft and Gentle. I've actually been wanting to get my hands on this forever. I know everyone else has been over and done with it, and I'm just beginning. I'm going to use my Sephora collection brush, number 93. And I'm going to use the shade Moonstone. And I'm going to use that same highlight, Soft and Gentle, and pop it in my inner corner. I'm going to take another Real Technique brush. Oh, it's a shading brush. Wet that too. Coat that brush. And just pop it right in the inner corner. And to amplify this look, use the new Stila liquid eyeshadow. This one's called Kitten Karma. It's beautiful. And I'm going to pop that right in the center. With this look, liner is optional. I don't plan on doing liner because I want the eyeshadows to speak for themselves. We're just going to do a little bit of blush. We're going to use my Morphe M30 brush, and I'm going to use one of my new favorite NARS brush from their new limited edition collection. This is called Isadora. Oh, this is a nice shift changing kind of blush. So now that we have our eyes mostly done, foundation, highlight, and blush, I'm going to spray with the hydrating mist. Once again, if you get a chance to, please go to Marshall's or TJ Maxx. And just to tie the look in together, I'm going to go with my Jeffree Star Holiday Lipstick in the shade Chrysanthemum. So now that I popped the lip on, I'm going to go with some concealer to kind of clean around the edges and kind of define and make the lip look a little bit more even. So I'm going to go once again with my Bare Minerals, the Serum Concealer. Yes, lip come through. So when I do my makeup, I like to leave my mascara for last. I want to make sure that it dries on its own. It takes some time to dry, so I leave it for last. Velvet Noir mascara. It is amazing, beautiful hourglass shape brush. It gives you length, drama. It gives you all. Everything is on. This is my look. So if you haven't yet, please subscribe. Please like my video. Tune in. Like I said, 2017 is going to be, crazy. So y'all need to, make sure y'all turn on your notifications, because